Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be trying the Maybelline Fit Me Fresh Tint. This is supposed to be makeup plus skincare. These claims to have vitamin C and also SPF 50. So I'm gonna be trying this for a whole week. I have my skin is very dry, so let's see if this actually works for a dry skin type. And half of my face is gonna have a primer, and the other half is not gonna have primer, so that I can see how it works with both and how long it's gonna last throughout the day. So this is available in 9 shades, and I have the shade number 2, so I hope this is gonna be a match. I'm not quite sure because I didn't try this before, so I bought it online, so I have no idea if it's gonna be a match or not. And since it's summer here and I bought this when it was winter, I don't know if it's still gonna be a match or not, because my skin tends to get a bit more tan during the summer because of the sun. But yeah, so let's hope that it's gonna be a match. I've just applied primer on this side of my face, so this is gonna be the side with primer and this is the side without primer. And besides that, I only have like a moisturizer underneath. So now I'm gonna try this and just see how this works. So I usually always like apply the product on my hand. So this is the side with primer. And first I'm gonna do with my hands. Although you can use a sponge immediately if you want. And then I'm gonna go with this sponge. Just to even out the product. Okay, so that will be the side with primer and only one layer of the foundation. I can already see, and I do like how it looks. Like, it's very natural, and it has a very good coverage, although it's just a tint. But I think that's because it's not like very liquid. It's not it has more like, it's not so liquidy, so that gives it more coverage. It's a bit more thick than unusual like tint or a serum, for example. Here I can see that it's a bit dry, but that's because my skin today is drier than usual. So that's why I want to try it for a week, because sometimes my skin is good, sometimes my skin is not. So it's like very, very weird. But I think for me, with only one layer, it would be enough coverage. So for me, this would be just fine. I wouldn't need to apply a second layer, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna apply a second layer of only for this first time, only to see how it works, if it gets cakey or not, or to see if my skin can handle 2 layers of this without getting very dry. So now I'm gonna apply it on the other side of my face, just to finish with this. The other reason why I always try one side with primer and the other without is because I usually don't wear primer unless I really need my makeup to last for a very, very long time, but my daily makeup is without primer, so I want to see if I can wear this without primer and it's gonna last well throughout the day. throughout a normal day. I see no difference between the side with primer and the side without it, so I think it doesn't even look dry on this side. So I think I can perfectly wear this without a primer, without my skin looking dry. I don't know if you can see, but this is how my skin looks like. This is the side with primer and the side without primer. And only one layer. I think it's a very natural finish. Although it's very small, a little goes a long way, so I still have a bit of the product left here. So if you like a natural finish makeup, this would be great. I would say this goes from light to medium coverage perfectly. Yeah, if you build it, like if you apply more than one layer, you can have a medium coverage. For me, one layer is perfect. Like for me, this would be perfect. I don't need more coverage than this. So I'm just gonna apply one more just to see if my skin can handle it and if it looks good or not. Okay, so now I have 2 layers of the tint, and I think for me, with one is just enough. Two doesn't look that bad, but it has to set first so that I can actually see if it's good or not. Because if you look at it right now, it's a bit, I feel like it feels like it looks a bit dry, but that's because it has to set first. And for me, one layer is enough. What I would recommend though is, if you want to have a bit more coverage, is applying one layer to the whole face and then apply more on the areas that you need more coverage, not on the whole face again. But I have to say that for now I actually like it, so let's just see how this works throughout the week. Okay, so this is what I mean, that is a very natural finish. As you can see, I only have one layer on my skin, but you can still see some redness. Last thoughts on the Maybelline Fit Me Fresh tint. I was supposed to try this for a week, but then I didn't really have the time to record any videos in the middle, like trying the foundation or the tint. So now we are 7 months after the first recording that I did when I was supposed to try for a week. So I've been trying this for 7 months now. I've been wearing this, only this, and I have to say that I really like this. It's very natural. It's just like the name says, it's a tint, so it's very natural. If you like those foundations that are not heavy, that give you like that natural look, you're gonna like this. I would definitely recommend this. I do have sensitive skin, and this didn't break me out, didn't cause any irritation, anything, so I do like it. But it is very natural though, so if you like to have more coverage, then probably this is not for you. But if you like to have like a low to medium coverage, I would say, then yeah, you're gonna like this. For me, I only apply one layer of this tint, and I use like my hands to do that. At first, like the first day, I try it with a sponge, but honestly, in the mornings I don't really have time for that. I do have time, but I'd rather sleep 5 more minutes than worrying about my makeup. So what I do is just that I wake up at some time, then I get dressed, and then I feed my cats, then I go back to bed, and then when it's time to get up, I do my makeup. And so what I do is just I use my hands. I don't wear any eyeshadow during the day, because honestly I prioritize sleeping a bit more. Not always though, but usually like almost every single day I do it like that. So I only apply this with my fingers. I just do it like that, and yeah, I do like the finish, so that's why I only applied one layer. But you can build this up to like a medium coverage, I would say, if you use a sponge or like more than one like layer for this. But I liked it so much that I already bought a new one. I used the shade number 2. So this is the old one, and for me I still have a bit of product left, so 7 months later I still have like almost like a bit of product left on like inside of this one. So I already bought a new one, just in case I run out of the like almost nothing that this one has. But yeah, you can still do it like this and try to squeeze anything, like any product that's still inside. But yeah, I already bought this one, and this is like I said, I really liked it. So I would recommend it. I definitely will recommend it, especially if you like the natural finish look. But that's it. So instead of wearing it for 1 week, I ended up wearing it for 7 months. So I can say that in those 7 months, it didn't cause any breakouts, it didn't cause any irritation, and yeah, it doesn't as well, you can't see any patches like on my skin, because some parts of my skin tend to get a bit dry, especially during the winter, but this tint didn't do that. So like it covered my skin pretty well, and it didn't dry my skin as well. So yeah, so I did like it. I bought a new one. I'm gonna keep wearing it, except when I'm gonna try a new foundation. For me, it was good for summer, autumn, and winter, because we're just gonna start spring here. So, but yeah, it was good for all those 3 seasons. So, I would definitely recommend it. But that was it for today's video. I hope you have a great day, afternoon, evening, night, depending on where you are, and see you on my next video. Bye!